Howdy folks, it is day one on the Continental Divide Trail. Here we go, this is exciting. I got dropped off this morning by Susie and Derek. So Canadian border. Here we go. What do you think of it, Susie?
Pretty darn fine.
Pretty darn fine. All right, let's walk to Mexico.
Yeah. There you go.
And also by Otto, their lovely dog. You guys, it was so amazing getting to know you. Thank you so much for everything. They were kind enough to pick me up at the Kalispell Airport and drive me out to Glacier here to start, and I couldn't have been happier. But I started late this morning from the Chief Mountain Border Crossing, right there on the Canadian-US border. And I've been walking for about 45 minutes now, and just really enjoying it. I wanted to take some time before I got on the camera and just really let things soak in a little bit. And it's been wonderful. Took a little break and got some water and food and stretched a little bit. And then shortly thereafter, saw a bear, which I'll lead you into that encounter right now. Whoop! Hey, get out of here. Hey, hey, I see you. Hey. Oh, yep, you don't care. Oh, there's a brown bear like right over there. Hey. Hey. Hey, bear. I'm gonna get my pack. Oh. And hope I don't spook it. It's right over there. It looks like a really young bear. Hopefully not too young. Oh, to be mama. Hey, bear. Hey. I don't think it cares. I'm gonna... Come on, man. Hey. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Does not care. It does not care. Let's see. Well, let's see. Let's see if you can get a look. It's like, ouch, freaking bit by a fly. Yeah, it's right in here. You can't really see it. Hey, bear. Yeah, you're young too. Hey. Yep. Come on, man. Go the other way. That's a good bear. Okay, you're back. So, I think I'll do about 14 miles today. And it looks like a lot of it is, I've been descending down this ridge line here. And once I hit the bottom of the ridge, I'll come to a river. And I'll basically follow the river out to a lake where I'm camping today. I'm not so good on the names right now. I have kind of deliberately not planned as much as I normally would, because I am literally paid to be a planner at work. And this is something I wanted to step outside my comfort zone a little bit. I did plan the absolute necessities, so built in the infrastructure planning, so to speak. So those glass balls that can't be dropped, I was able to get those planned. But for the most part, I've just been taking it easy and trying to step outside my comfort zone of really not planning as much as I can and just being spontaneous and trying to live in the moment. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling a little bit. It's really hard to come up with the words when you're starting a journey that's amazing as this. Yeah, it's hard. I feel like I can't come up with the right introduction other than just try to sit back, because the first day goes so quick, and just really enjoy it and have the ability and the blessing to have this time to do this hike and the body that can do this. And I can't wait to take everyone along. I know we've got some new subscribers here, and some of the folks that have followed us previously, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I really can't wait to take you along with this. All right, guys, here we go. Come on, man. I wasn't supposed to get dirty spending time outdoors. Right, so I found a pretty decent break spot. All right, the view is not half bad here, so I decided I'd stop and enjoy the view. But more importantly, this is a windy meadow, so the bugs aren't as bad, and they really haven't been as bad as I thought they would be, but they are definitely still here. So I'm if I can find a windy break spot, I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna sit down here and drink some water. I just spent some time, those guys that you saw in the clip earlier walking ahead, let me get you out of the sun. They are park rangers, and I don't know if you saw it, but they got shotguns mounted to their backpacks. Unfortunately, they're going to try to find a brown bear, or excuse me, a grizzly bear that has become a problem. But I chatted with them for probably an hour, hour and a half, just catching up with them. Shout out to Speedy. So one of them was actually a former Appalachian Trail Thru-hiker, class of 2016. So we talked about the AT. The other gentleman I chatted with, he was actually deployed to the exact same base I was in Afghanistan. So we had a lot to chat about, and just two really good guys. Unfortunate that they've got to go potentially put down a bear that's become a problem. But like I talked about earlier, if you leave food out, the bear get habituated to human food, and they'll start getting really aggressive, and they become problem bears, and then they got to go. But anyways, got a couple more miles for today. I'm gonna eat some snacks, try to eat some of the food off my back. I got 7 days of food there, so try to take a little weight off, and then I will get back at it and take you guys along. Talk to you soon. Bouncy. Woo. Whoa, whoa. So bouncy. All right. We survived. Ooh, pretty cool. Awesome. So if you're wondering how I'm getting my water out here, I'm using the Sawyer Squeeze filter. Very simple to use, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I use it. So you got it screwed onto a smart water bottle or a life water bottle, as long as the threading matches. And then all you do is you take the dirty bottle, that's the one with the unfiltered water. Just go into your water source here. I've got a beautiful stream. I'm not gonna fill all the way up, but you go ahead and thread that thing back on. Then undo the cap here, and all I'm going to do is squeeze this, and nice clean water is going to come out. So this is my clean bottle here, and make sure when you're doing this you do it to the side, because if you go straight down, some of the dirty water on here will go into your clean water. So I'll just turn it to the side, and that is it. Nice clean water. These things work amazingly well. You can get them for like 40 bucks at Walmart. Highly recommend. All right, guys. All right, so quick check-in. I'm 10 miles in for the day, and I am approaching the Elizabeth Campground. It should be right about the 10-mile mark. And then once I get there, I've got 3 miles to go to my campground. And as I had previously mentioned, mine is 3 miles off the trail. A little over that actually, because that is what the permitting had available. So the kind ranger that helped me out was able to get me a campsite, and because it's all walk up, it's all first come, first serve. So you kind of get what you get. So I'm grateful for that. Those miles won't count towards getting me down the trail, but I will have a legal place to stay, which is all I was looking for. So I'm not complaining at all. But not too much longer with the day. I've been walking the beautiful forest, and you got to be careful because, as we saw earlier, there are bear there. So you got to walk through and hit them with that "hey bear" every once in a while. Make sure that your presence is known. Whew, got a fly just tear me up. Make sure your presence is known so you're not scaring any bears. Oh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. Amazing. Incredible country, incredible weather. Very blessed to be here. All right, y'all. Almost done for the day. All right. Helen Lake Campground will be 4.3 out of my way. Here we go. Getting ready to pass under the shadow of the mountain. Ooh, the sign means I am done for the day. It was a long walk getting in here, man. Woo! 4 miles took a while. But I'm here. It's beautiful. I mean, look at that. Let's just come around, and then we've got this beautiful glacial lake behind us. I'll go get some photos from that. But first, I'm gonna go set up camp. Alrighty folks, it is tour time. So I'm going to take you around the Helen Lake Campground. So you can see that campsite to the north, that's where I am at. We've got the food prep area off to the left, food hanging pole where you put your food, and then the pit toilet. And then I've got some neighbors here, they are hanging out there. We will not visit that spot, but we will check out my site first and then come back. Here we go. Alright, so we got the tent that you just watched get set up. This is the Z-Pax duplex, so it is a 2-person tent. And you can see in here, I've got my sleeping bag set up, so I will sleep in that. That's actually a quilt, not a sleeping bag. So it's open-ended on the top, but it is rated for 0 degrees, so it's nice and warm. That little white sheet underneath, this is a sleeping bag liner, so I actually slide in that, and it helps you stay a little warmer, and it also keeps the bag clean. And then in the back right corner there, I've got some clothing, also my technology bag as well. And then anything that smells, so any like food smells or anything with a fragrance is up on those food hanging poles. That way the brown bear, the grizzly bear can't get to them. All right, let's go back. Okay, we're back at the map. Now we're gonna hang a left. Okay, this is the food eating area, and this is to keep the bears from being in your camp, so they don't want you eating at your campsite. And then also, once you are done, you will hang up your food on these poles. So you can see my neighbors have done an exceptional job on theirs. Mine doesn't look quite as pretty, but they absolutely nailed theirs. Yeah, pretty simple. So you just keep it right out of the bear's reach. And most of the campsites here in Glacier National Park have these. And the ones that don't have the bear boxes. All right, let's check out the privy. All right. This is where you take care of business. It's the toilet lid. I'm not going to open it because it's not very fun in there. But what you lack in privacy, you more than make up for in a view. And actually, that is a glacier right there. I'll put the name of whatever glacier that is right there. So there are worse views, I could say. But yeah, that's what you get for facilities out here. All right, guys, tour complete. All right, guys, this is the end of the day closeout. I hiked probably 14, 15 miles out here to Helen Lake, which is amazingly beautiful. And I've got some wonderful neighbors who I had a great chat with. And I meant to show you guys how I make my food. Oh, that is that noise you just heard is my satellite messenger. This is called a Garmin InReach. And that noise just means that it sent a text message up to the satellite, which will be sent to my beautiful wife, Swiss Miss. So that's how I'm communicating when I don't have cell reception, and that also has an SOS beacon on it. So if I get in any trouble, I'll press that beacon and they will hopefully come rescue me quickly. But hopefully that button collects a lot of dust and is not needed. Overall, wonderful day of hiking. It's been a little bit since I've gotten a pack on my back, so I was feeling a little bit. I'm also coming back from abdominal surgery that I had about 2, almost 3 months ago. So there wasn't very much opportunity for train up here, but considering everything, today went extremely smoothly. Pack felt a little heavy, but that's going to feel heavy when I'm carrying 6, almost 7 days of food in there. There's no getting around that. But amazing day. Tomorrow is going to be even more incredible because I'm going to be spending some time up in the Alpine, which will be wonderful. And we'll go through this really neat pass, which is a tunnel drilled into the mountain. So get excited for that. There's going to be some really, really cool video that comes out of that. And I'll just continue to bring you guys on to the journey and try to bring on things that I think are cool and interesting for you. All right, guys. See ya.